friends, neighbors, and of course, the YouTube comment section. Hello, and welcome back. So today, I've got to leave for a fly date, and I haven't cracked open my Workbox in a minute, and I thought, before I go, I should just check and make sure that everything's there. And then, because I'm always questing for YouTube content, I figured I'll pull my phone out and make a quick video of this. And also, are you ready? Are you ready for pandering? Look at my sweet little guy. Look at little Fred the cat asleep on the couch over there. Also, excuse the noise. They are adding some rock to my landscaping in my house because that's what we need. More rock. Right? Hello? Is this thing on? Anyway, this is a Pelican 1510. I know, you're surprised, right? So this is a little modification that we do here at LM, and, it's just the photographer's lid organizer, and then these are the Trek Pack dividers. And if you'd like to buy the case, help your boy out. Buy it from LM. I'll leave a link in the description and in the upper right-hand corner, so if you want to buy that from LM. There are actually lots of LM things in here that you can buy, but I guess we'll get to it. So here's what I pack in my kit as of 2024. So up here, I carry 2 sets of in-ear monitors. So this is just a regular set of triple driver Shores. I don't even remember what the part number is on those. And this is a pair of whatever the single driver ones are. So these are for me, and these are for anybody that happens to forget their in-ears. So to that end, I have a pack of tips, of multi-tips, and then if you can see, there is the ever-popular 1/8 to 1/4 adapter that will eventually get lost or stolen. Up here, Sharpies, broken zipper. Can anybody recommend a case guy to get that fixed? Ha ha ha. So everything that you would expect, silver, black. Let's see. Ooh, I have a rat sniffer sender in here too, just in case you guys think I don't love Dave Rat and support him in any way I can. Sound Tools sniffer sender. Got that in there. Down here, let's see. Earplugs. I always carry separate earplugs. As anybody who is an avid Billy follower knows, I hate loud shows. So I try to keep my shows no louder than, I try to keep them around 90 to 95. But if somebody comes up to me and they says, hey man, the show's too loud, depending on where you're sitting or that kind of thing, and I will always do my best to accommodate those types of requests because I don't want to mix a show with earplugs in. I would hate for people to have to go see a show with earplugs, but if anybody is just feeling a little sensitive with their hearing, I carry earplugs with me. Business cards, always important. How are you, boy Billy? Hey, business cards. Toothpaste and a travel toothbrush in there someplace. Oh, this is a good one. Fingernail kit. I'm telling you, I try to, as some of you know, keep a tactical pinky nail and keep a tactical thumbnail for various builds and various reasons. And you'd be surprised, even if you keep your nails short, sometimes you just break a nail on a gig loading in, and that is an unpleasant experience. So I have a nail kit in there. Just some first aid stuff up here. Medical tape, Band-Aids. What else is in here? Band-Aids. Oh, hair ties. Back when I used to have long hair, I have hair ties and bobby pins in case you need those. Cold and flu pills. Because God being sick on a gig is the word. Sorry, knocked the phone out of my hand. Down here, Claritin. Ooh, outside gigs. Afrin for emergency use only. Because, God, you get addicted to that stuff. Here are some things for wayward musicians. Capo. Drum key. And then we start to get into some, what other medical stuff? Ooh, Imodium. That's a big one. Benadryl for when stuff gets real. Ointment in case you get cut. Ooh, and here, this one's a lifesaver, actually. These little Zicam cotton swab things, God, if you're getting sick, those will save you. Oh, there's a headband for more hair tie reasons. All right, I've got some adapters in here too. This one's important. I carry this one with me all the time. This is a regular Neutrik Cat 6 panel mount, but in the world of EtherCon, sometimes you have to get out of EtherCon, or if you only have EtherCon cables, you need a female-female turnaround to do that. So I carry one of these, and then I also carry the $27 Neutrik coupler for EtherCons. So I have these little panel mount connectors. Obviously, we use them like crazy at LM, but I keep them stashed in all of my work boxes everywhere, just because they're such a lifesaver. And again, the Wayward Musician stuff, God, capo, drum key, 9-volt battery, those are things that I always try to carry, because you'd be surprised how many of those things are like a showstopper. I have some friends that actually carry drumsticks in their work box. So if you get a backline drum kit and you have to sound check it, you have something to hit them with, which is kind of seems crazy, but why would a backline company give you drumsticks? Every drummer is going to carry their own. So down in the business end, I have this stuff labeled mostly for TSA. This is a dentist pick set, which I have found saves my life in many, many instances. And this is just a cheapy Amazon thing. I think this was like $10 or something like that. I've carried this thing for years. So you get all of these little assorted picks and things like that, which are really, really nice for in-ear monitors or for cleaning stuff. You get a pretty decent set of tweezers and a little mirror. And just, that little thing will, I'm not going to put that away one-handed. That little thing will save your life. Here's another thing that'll save your life. Liquid IV, not sponsored at all, but that stuff is amazing. That gets you through. So one of the interesting things about mixing the wedding band is in the contract, we specify that we need a case of water, and it is never cold. And if you're loading in, there is nothing quite like drinking warm water out of a bottle. The other thing that in trendy, eco-friendly New York that they do is they give you the boxed water that looks like a little milk carton. And good God, does that stuff taste horrible when it's warm. So Liquid IV not only gives you electrolytes. What are electrolytes? We don't know, but it's got them. Sorry, Idiocracy reference. It helps with the flavor. And then I have green tea in here because, well, singers need that stuff sometimes. And hey, sound guys need that stuff sometimes too. Apple charging cable. I don't have a very new Apple phone, so I'm still back on USB-A and Lightning. 2 braided Cat 6 cables, because again, those will save your life. Various forms of USB. Here's USB-A to USB-C, USB-B to USB-A. This is important, especially if you want to record your show. That always kind of scares me when there's one cable that can do something. This bag, I have mic cleaning stuff in. Hang on, I'm set the phone down. I'll show you. Huge pet peeve of mine is a dirty microphone. Microfoam is the best. It smells good. It comes out as foam. It gets into all the nooks and crannies of a microphone grill. Super, super good. Can't recommend this enough. Sometimes you can't get this. So anytime that I can get it, I'll buy 4 or 5 of them and just keep them. Worth every penny. A clean washcloth that I replace after every show. Toothbrush for getting lipstick and stuff out, and a Brillo pad. So I just keep this as a to-go bag in here. Stereo bar. Complete with Euro adapters on there. You can take those off because A, you never know when you need Euro adapters, and then B, you never know when you're short a mic stand, and God, this can save your life. Allen keys, both standard and metric. Dance band rolls, RCF stuff. Those are all Allen screws. And as you've seen from previous videos, sometimes ribbon cables in the back of speakers like to get disconnected. Another one of my favorite things in the world, the Cardellini clamp from Film Services, or Film Crew Services. Sorry, I butchered the name. I'm plugging their product that they don't sponsor me for, and I can't even get that right. These are amazing. These things are another absolute lifesaver. You run out of mic stands or you can't fit a mic stand. These things rule. They're certainly not cheap, and they make a lot of knockoffs of these, and I would recommend not getting the cheap ones. But if you got a mic, a grand piano, and you need to close the lid for your monitors, this is a lifesaver. Headphones, you know, duh. Oh, here's the other side of my rat sniffer sender. I wondered where that went. I keep these little lanyard ties on here too. There are two. So I will secure my Workbox with this because my Pelican latches are getting kind of worn, and sometimes this Workbox wants to just pop its way open. So I'll use that, or sometimes if you need to hang something off another thing, these are good to have. Oh, these are good. Look at all the adapters and turnarounds. So this is female XLR to TRS, male XLR to TRS. And then I have these little turnarounds that are just female, female, male, male, of general varieties of those flavors. This is another Billy special. This is female XLR to female TRS. You can make your outputs 1/4 inch if you need them. And just a regular TS cable, a little patch cable. Again, helping our guitar player friends out as much as humanly possible. Sometimes that stuff is really, really useful to save the day. This is like a 10-foot TRS cable for playback music. What else is in here? Ooh, extra pair of sunglasses. My pal Lake buys these in bulk from eBay. So having a pair of sunglasses in your Workbox isn't the worst thing in the world. What else is in here? Ooh, barrel adapters. 2 of these. Female locking barrel adapters. Apple brick. Headlamp. Ooh, I have 2. I carry 2. I keep this one, which is a spot headlamp. And then I have this guy that has a spot, and then it has this big like LED thing on the front, which is like wide lighting. Power charging brick. 2 extra Edisons. Bunch of USB-As. I feel like USB-As are getting completely obsolete. Again, for our Apple friends, this is USB-C to USB-A, and it also gives you an HDMI and a CAT and an extra USB-C outlet checker. Don't tell anybody it's not Klein. Multimeter, which is Klein, actually. And then these are DIs that I carry. So, you know, you figure that any sound company that you're going to interface with has DIs. So these are weird ones. So this is line level consumer stuff DI. It's an active DI, which is the only thing that's kind of funky about it sometimes. So you can take 2 1/4 inch ins, a TRS in, or XLR, or RCA rather, looped. And you can use this as a regular DI too, I'm fairly certain. But, you know, it's specifically for like, you know, laptop, iPad, you know, that kind of thing. And it's cool. It's got a little ground lift and, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is a Pro AV1, which is a super, super useful tool to have. It takes all of your consumer stuff, 1/4 inch TRS, RCA, or XLR, and you can use it as an ISO transformer, and it sums it to mono, which is a big deal for back in the day when PA systems were mono. And here's another lifesaver. This is the PZ DI, specifically made for piezo, or as some people call it, piezo pickups. So if you have a upright bass or an acoustic guitar and it sounds like absolute death, this thing is actually pretty cool. You can load it with different impedances. There's a little low-cut filter, high-cut filter, that kind of stuff. And then I carry these guys, speaking of radial, these little ice cubes. These are ISO transformers. If you have some line noise, let's see, console tape, spike tape. So that's the Workbox as it is in the summer of 2024. Will this change? Most definitely. That's what I have in here now. And now, actually, that I'm doing this, I'm realizing I'm forgetting a couple of crucial things. One, I carry a Shure wireless mic stand clip, or a wireless mic clip. That's not in here. I'm missing my multi-tool, and I'm also missing a router, which I usually always carry with me. And I did a show a couple weeks ago, and I think all that stuff is with that show. So anyway, that's the Workbox in 2024. I'm sure you guys will have comments. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Bye.